What's going on, y'all? Top of the morning, it's your boy Sinister. Hope everybody feeling good, feeling great, feeling blessed, and ready to work hard to be successful. Alright, y'all, before we get into this video, you already know, if you're new to the channel, we got some business we need to handle. I need you to hit that subscribe button right here. Tap it, press it, push it. Good looking, good looking. I appreciate the love. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for leaving your comments. I definitely appreciate all of y'all, because without y'all, my channel wouldn't be what it is. So much respect to all of y'all out there. It's early in the morning right now, and I said, you know what, I got to get back to doing my morning motivation videos and stuff like that. And I said, you know what, I got time. I got a 12 o'clock appointment tonight. I'm currently sitting in Robertson, Tennessee at a little mom and pop gas station. Fuel is $3.02. So that's what the topic is going to be. So wrong book. That's my book with goals. Oh, here we go. All right, y'all. So basically, I got numbers written down here. So let me just run this by everybody that's looking to get into lease purchase or get a truck. Your fuel is basically, it can break you. You know, it can make or break you. So this week, since 12 o'clock last night is when it's the end of the week for my fuel card. So today is the start of the new cycle. So it runs from Monday to Sunday. So basically, excuse me, y'all, I'm trying to get this stuff to sit on the steering wheel, sliding off. All right, so last week, the 15th, which was a Monday, to the 21st, which is Sunday, I did $1,271.88 in fuel. This week, from the 22nd to the 28th, which was yesterday, I did $1,344.47. Now, what I do is I keep all my receipts, because I got a clip. So my receipts for the week, I just use this binder clip during the week. I don't just throw it inside my binder, well, my little pocket thing here, until I'm done with the week. And then I got a legal notepad where I'm writing down like each week, and I'm designing me a pattern. Now sometimes some places you just, you know, you're just gonna, the fuel is just gonna be high. It's just gonna be high. And you know, you gotta do your fuel planning. You know, get Fuel Book, Trucker Path I use. So I use those two. Trucker Tools is a real good one that I use. Let me see if I can pull it up. So yeah, Trucker Tools. Your TA apps, your Loves, your Flying J, which is also Pilot, because you can see what the fuel is. Also pay attention to what type of fuel it is. If it's regular diesel or is it biodiesel. And that's going to be a separate video on the difference between the two different fuels. And what I do when I have to deal with the different type of fuel. And the percentage of the biodiesel. So I know a lot of people's like, okay, you know, what's the difference? So I'm gonna make a separate video talking about that. So basically, you know, I add up my fuel. My fixed cost is $1,112 a week. My truck payment, my trailer rental, cargo insurance, bobtail insurance. So I factor that in, and I know what I need to gross each week, and that's another thing. You got to factor in your fixed costs each week. Like I said, I'm on percentage, so I'm not chasing miles no more. So sometimes you're going to be in an area, because I was speaking to a student of mine, because I'm mentoring somebody, and I was letting them know, hey, sometimes you're just going to be in an area where the freight not paying that good, and you might just have to grab a little. I took a load that was like $850. I forgot what the mile. I think it was like 740 miles on it. But I took it instead of sitting around and waiting till the next day. But everybody do their thing different. So that's what they do. At the end of the day, like I said, what another person do with their truck is what they do. That's their business. What I do is what I do. So that's a disclaimer for the ones that got something to say about that. 850. I wouldn't move my truck for no 850. No 750 miles. well, not 750 miles, 740 miles. But let's say, all right, a company driver get a load for 740 miles, times that by, let's say, 40 cents. He would have only made $296 that day for 740 miles. And I ain't talking about being at a company with a sliding scale. I'm just talking about if a driver was just getting paid 40 cents a mile to do 740 miles, you will only get paid $296. When I did 740 miles and I made $850. Yeah, fuel comes out of that, but some people, they look at the trip and then they think about fuel. But when you know what your fixed cost is, when you know your cost of operation, special shout out to my boy Ross G, because he the one who gave me that formula. So I can't forget to give my shout out. When you know your fixed cost and your cost of operation, you already know what you need to do. You already know what you can do for the week. And this is trucking. It's not going to always be pretty. It's not going to always be the best paying loads. Period. So, I just wanted to bring that to y'all this morning. Fuel here is 302. That's not bad. I seen coming down, I'm on I-65. Coming down, I seen 329. 335. So, I'll go in my app and see what else is, what the prices is looking like going south. Most of the time, the prices going south is real good. PA is horrible. New York State is horrible, and I've been up there for like the last 2 weeks. And for me to do what I said last week, I was in New York State hard last week, up in that region. And PA and Ohio, $1,271.88. I did real good, being up there in the high fuel area. I try not to spend no more than $1,200, $1,400 tops. I try not to spend that much. But what I'm working on now is I'm trying to reduplicate what I did last week. So what I do is the first day I get fuel, like today's Monday, so I'm looking at last week's Monday and the week before last. And I did 150 gallons, $150.03. And I can kind of look at the way I'm fueling and come up with a system that can always kind of land me in that 2,000 range. Well, not 2,000, I'm sorry. $1,200 range. $1,200 and some change, maybe $1,300. So, get creative. Think out the box. I use fuel additives. I like the fuel additives. I probably do it twice a week sometimes. Some weeks I don't do it at all. With the way the diesel fuel is nowadays, like, I do a lot of I do seafoam to clean my fuel injectors, the nozzle tips. I use, what is that, Power Service, which is a fuel additive. So I've been getting good miles with my Volvo. I was getting 8.8 miles to the gallon yesterday. What's my weight actually? Also, your weight also plays a factor on your fuel. Alright, total weight was 64,100 pounds. So, yep. So it ain't too bad. I got a 3-stopper in Georgia, and I gotta be there tonight. I'm only about 379 miles out. I'll be shutting down early, so my clock will come back. I can roll up in there or just roll straight there, or get to a truck stop close by where I can just whoop, right up in there. So I got me a fresh page. I got me a calendar on my dashboard, one of the TA sticky ones. I'll circle each day, because when I contact ATBS to let them know how many, I don't have to say my full receipts. They just factor the per diem in from the days that I'm out. So I ain't got to save all that full receipt. That can get real crazy right there. Try to eat more in your truck too when you decide to do lease purchase and become working on getting your truck and stuff like that. So, but anyway, y'all, if you got any fuel techniques, if you're doing lease purchase, you're an owner operator, you got any fuel techniques, you got any fuel apps that can help other people out, what's your best app as a truck driver? What's the technique? What technique you have that you use on an everyday basis? What fuel additive you use? Lucas fuel additive. Well, it's called Lucas fuel treatment. Do you use seafoam? Do you use Power Service? I think it's Power Service. Leave your comments down below. I would like to hear your comments. I like to hear your feedbacks. Thank you, everybody, for all your positive comments. And thank you to all the new subscribers tuning into the channel. And be sure to remember this. You are the one that creates your success. Only you can make your success what it is. It's your boy Sinnizter. I'll holler at you later. Peace out.